Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about changing your water filter in your refrigerator. So this GE is very common in apartments, in townhouses. It's basically pretty much the de facto refrigerator that places go with. It must be super cheap or you can get them in bulk, I don't really know. But this is the GE refrigerator. The water filter is on the inside of it. This XWFE is probably the most common as well. So this is not a cheap water filter. You're supposed to replace them every 6 months. It's about $45 to $50 on Amazon. And pretty much if you move into a townhouse, if you move into a rental, if you move into a house that has this refrigerator, chances are your water filter, the filter status light's gonna pop on almost immediately. So I don't know if it's that people are basically using them to the very end until they move out, but at the end of the day, that light's gonna go on. So initially, what we did is we went, why get an original GE water filter for 50 bucks when I can get a cheaper version of the exact same filter that actually says that it can be used in the same refrigerator. And I'll show you why. So this filter is really easy to change out. So let me start with that. The first thing you want to do with this is you can see there's an arrow here. So when you want to loosen this, there's only one way for it to loosen, and that's going to the left. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. So you're going to go left, and then you're going to have to wiggle it a little bit because it doesn't actually come out really easy, and that happens quite often as well, which is actually a good thing. So it just pops back in. It's got little tabs to it, pops back in. But now you can see really well how you're going to tighten it in there. So you can see that. Now let me show you. This is a water drop filter. It does fit. It works really well. It fits in there, and it only fits in there one way, so you got to kind of, without the arrow there, but you see it's got the arrow. You want the arrows to line up, okay? And then when you twist it up there, boom, it's in. So you're going to twist right and push up a little bit. You have to put a little pressure on it to get it in there. And I'll show you why that doesn't work. So I put in the non-GE water filter, air. I don't know how GE did this, but they basically know if it's their filter or not. Filter status lights up in red. You get an error on the screen. You can try to reset it, which is basically holding this key down. I think they say 10 seconds, but you hold it down for longer. It will make this red light at some point go away, sometimes. But it will not make the air go away. So at the end of the day, you can't get water out of your refrigerator if this air light's on. So that's it. So you have to buy the more expensive GE brand water filter. And let me just show you real quick, because I tried this probably 15 times to see if it would work. It looks the same. It actually matches up perfectly to the top things. It looks the exact same. The only real difference of it is, I think, this is how they know, is the depth of this. But it makes a difference and it won't work. So, I know you want to save a few bucks. This is one of those things where it doesn't seem like it's going to be something you can do. And again, line up your arrows, and then you're going to do a quarter turn to the right and push up. And once you do that, your water works and you're good to go. So the other thing to mention is, as soon as you change out your water filter, they tell you to cycle water through and look at it and make sure that you get really clear water coming out of it. So initially they want you to cycle it through. Basically it's to clean the lines and clean out and get the water flowing into it. Sometimes you'll have air in your lines and it'll spurt water for a few cupfuls of water. You'll get a spurt of water because there's air in the lines. There's air, you have to fill up that water filter. So you'll get some of that. But once you get it, run some water through it, make sure it's nice and clear before you actually start drinking that water. And of course it's making your ice too. So you want to have, if you are paranoid that you had ice being made when your filter wasn't clear, clean out your ice maker, get that really clean as well. Then this piece really is just a snap back in piece. So you just really have to kind of get it back up there. The top's got like a kind of a little piece on it that you just got to push over a little bit, and then it just snaps back in, and that's it. So again, when you line up, you'll see a little bit of an arrow here. Line it up with your filter when you're putting it in. quarter turn to your right with pressure going up. Don't over force it, and then your water filter is changed. And then to reset this one, you have to hold it down. So it'll probably be red or orange. You hold it down, you'll hear a beep beep, and then once you're done, you'll be able to get water, and you have a new filter put in. So that's how you change out a GE water filter. A lot of the filters are all the same, whether it's a pop-down thing where you have to, the thing comes down, or like this one where it's just kind of a push-up. A lot of them are the same, but this one's a very, very common one. So that's it. Subscribe to our channel. I'll put a link in the description below of the water filter that we got. We got on Amazon. We can also, we've gotten these before in a 2-pack, and they're probably about half the price, maybe a little bit more, but this was a waste of money for us, so we want you guys not to make the same mistake. That's it. Subscribe. Don't forget, super thanks is always welcome. Love to get myself a cup of coffee, and I appreciate you guys supporting us. Thanks.